What's up, everyone? Here is your workout for Saturday. Please note that I put a link in here for a really good interval timer that'll make your workouts much easier over the course of the next few weeks. That's not the only good one, that's my favorite one, but make sure you get yourself an interval timer to be using in your at-home workouts. So let's talk about general warm-up today. So the goal is to go through 3 rounds of this. If you haven't broken a sweat after 3, please pursue a 4th. We have 10 sit-throughs. So the sit-through is going to look like this. From a push-up position to start, I'm going to sit out with the leg and then hip sit through 1. Hip sit through 2. To modify this, we're going to go either a grasshopper or a knee tap. The grasshopper touches the shin to the opposite forearm. So I'm going to go shin to forearm, shin to forearm, a little bit easier there, or alternating knee taps, scaling to just touching that opposite knee. Our second movement, we have hip flips. Our goal is to keep our torso facing forward and then to flip the hips underneath. 2 equals 1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low impact, working on landing softly. And then finally we have a squat to knee drive. This is our last dynamic movement. So I'm going to go an air squat followed by driving knee 1, driving knee 2, alternating until I get to 10. Last, we have a 3-point plank hold. So we're going to take a plank position and we're going to only have 3 of our 4 appendages on the floor at a time. You're going to choose which joint or appendage is off of the floor, all right? So I'm going to establish this plank position. This can be from an extended plank or a forearm-based plank, your choice. And I'm going to be holding for 30 seconds. I'm going to lift up the appendage of my choice. I can alternate my legs up, so on, leg up. I could be doing this from this position. It's your choice, but you can only have 3 of your 4 appendages up on the ground at a time, right? Accumulating 30 seconds there. Workout for the day. We have Tabata mashups. So our Tabata mashup is going to be 8 intervals of each combination. Okay, so that means you're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, rotating through until you've done 4 of each movement. Right, let's talk combo number 1. So combo number 1 is going to be an alternating staggered push-up. The staggered push-up is going to take your normal push-up grip, and it's going to bring one hand down and one hand up. You're going to do your push-ups from here, alternating every repetition. Right, so it would look like this. From this push-up position, I have my hands staggered, and I'm going to complete my push-up number 1. Now I switch hands. Up. Now I switch hands. Modification for this is exactly like you would modify any other push-up. So you can go from the knees, still staggering. So from the knees, I'm staggering my hands and switch. Or I can go from an elevated surface, my couch, countertop, whatever it may be. We have alternating staggered squats. Okay? For the staggered squats, we're going to open up the hips, and I'm going to be in a staggered stance here. Okay? So this doesn't really mimic a normal squat. There's 2 ways of doing this. We're not looking at going below parallel, but we're looking at quickness and hitting a more dynamic style movement. So from this staggered position where I've opened the hip, boom, I'm going to hit my squat. Now the harder version, I'm going to jump and turn. Boom, hit it. Boom, hit it. Now, what I can do instead of jumping is simply step, open, squat. Step, open, and squat. All right? Those are your staggered squats, alternating reps. That's combo number 1. The goal is to take 1 to 2 minutes rest after each combination. Combo number 2 is going to be sprawl to lateral jump plus chair or couch dips. Okay? So sprawl to lateral jump would look like this. Strong straight arms and boom. Okay? I can also sprawl and then hop off one leg. Your goal is to get lateral, big, just like those skater hops. Let's cover as much ground as we can. Okay? So next we have chair dips, you guys can also use a couch, okay? Something that is about kneecap height is about perfect, all right? So here's how we're gonna accomplish this movement. The further your legs are out in front of you, the stronger and straighter they are, the harder this becomes, all right? So my legs are completely straight, and my butt is back against the couch, wherever I'm using. I'm coming down, pressing back up. My elbows track back, not out. To modify this, I begin to bring my feet in, and now I'm using my legs as my helpers. The easiest version of this brings my feet right underneath my butt, right? And I'm really gonna use my legs to assist me on the way up, all right? So that's your combo number 2, sprawl to lateral jump, plus the chair or couch dips. Combo number 3, we've got bicycle toe taps and plank jacks, all right? Bicycle toe taps, I'm gonna be in the bicycle position on the floor. So this is your normal bicycle crunch. All I'm gonna do is now tap the opposite big toe. Tap, 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 tap. Bicycle toe taps. Then we're gonna do plank jacks. Okay, so this is a little bit more dynamic version of that plank. So that plank jack is gonna be either a push-up position or from this elbow-based plank. So that plank jack looks like this. My feet are together, and I'm gonna jump out and back in. Plank jack. Harder version down here. Plank jack. Important, just like a normal plank. Don't let your hips get close to the ground. Keep your butt squeezed and your abs tight to maintain a really flat angle, right? So that's combo number 3, bicycle toe taps plus plank jacks. We have combo number 4, pike push-ups plus cross-body reaches. Pike push-up looks like this. Elbows in, weight on the tiptoes. It's a very difficult version of the push-up, a lot more shoulders and triceps. The way you're gonna modify this is simply by going a close grip push-up from the knees or an elevated surface, all right? So this is my modification. I'm not doing a pike, but I am bringing my hands in very tight, 3 to 6 inches away from one another, and then keeping my elbows very tight to my body as I do my push-up, okay? I could do this from an elevated surface, like my couch as well, all right? Then we're gonna go a cross-body reach. If you have a weight here, you're welcome to use it. Not necessary though. So cross-body reach, I'm reaching down to the outside of the pinky toe, and then diagonal reach over, kind of like a half moon, but not quite. The goal is to do 10 seconds. Reach and reach, reach and reach. Notice I'm pivoting and dropping my hips with each one. I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, all right? So we have the pike push-ups plus cross-body reaches. Finally, our last combo, another core style combo, reach through V-ups plus plank pulses. Now the reach through V-up is gonna look like this. I'm gonna go from my hollow body position, and I'm gonna reach through the middle, and then back to hollow body. Reach through the middle, and then back to hollow body. So note, I'm keeping my lower back super flush to the ground. I can bend my knees if I need to. It definitely makes it a little bit easier to have my knees bent, and then to reach through bent knees, back to hollow. Reach through bent knees, back to hollow. Plank pulses, this is gonna be your final movement. The goal with the plank pulse is to take that plank position, and instead of holding it steady, I'm gonna squeeze down, squeeze down, squeeze down. It's kind of like doing a plank or a crunch from the plank position. So I'm gonna take my normal plank position, and I'm gonna pulse and pulse and pulse. Every pulse, I think about driving my elbows to my toes and my toes to my elbows. All right. I appreciate you guys' attention to detail here and watching the videos to make sure that we're getting good quality. I know it's a little bit different, but I hope you guys get a great workout today. Let me know if you guys have questions. Keep the posts coming. Let me know if you guys need help with anything. See y'all later.